Yeah, I needed to have that breath. So I had to do all of that because of the topic we want to discuss today, burnout. So, are you feeling burnt out? In case you're wondering, what's that? What's the burnout? First of all, if you are just joining us for the first time, do well to subscribe. And if you have been an existing follower rather, please do well to share with your friends. We are creating awareness, but we need to get across to more, some other persons too. So, what is the feeling of burnout? Burnout is more like you've literally done everything you could do. I'm just using a literal definition. You've done everything you could do, but it just feels like you're exhausted and you're not still getting what you're looking for. I think a lot of us, no, I think a lot of us, or if not, everybody has come to that point in their lives. So some weeks back, I had my burnt out phase. That was around August, because August normally I use it to rest. I just don't really take so much. But last month I didn't really rest because I had quite a number of things planning on. So I felt so frustrated, like I'm doing so much. Why am I not getting the result? And I lost interest. Most times I forced myself to post on LinkedIn. I forced myself to go to class. Like I was just forcing myself to do a lot of things. So I reached out to a friend that is in the mental health space, and I said, please, how do you deal with burnout? So I'm just going to share some tips he shared and some other tips I've also learned over time. Number one thing is just admit it. I always, that admitting goes a long way. So admit that you're really burned out. Yeah, you're not going to die. So I had to admit it. And then the next thing he said, learn to rest. I think for persons that go getters, this is one of their problems, learning to rest. We just feel like resting is like you're stopping. Nope. Resting isn't stopping. Resting is like, okay, fine. I've done what I could. It's time to take a break. It's time to step back. It's time to re-strategize. Because sometimes we feel that it's just one way to getting something. There are different ways to getting it. You're going to just, there are some roads, right? You want to get somewhere and you find out that this road is not a one-way thing. Okay, let me use, for instance, in Lagos, when there's traffic on the main road, you find out that the driver knows other routes to get to the same place you're going to. So there is not just one way. So there are different ways, and you can't get that if you're exhausted. So rest. Rest could be just take 24 hours break off social media, just use it to relax, do your favorite things, maybe eat. For me, depending on the issue, sometimes I just feel like okay, this is the exact thing I want to eat. If you can afford it, practice self-care, take a walk, meditation, and whatever. Then another thing is that change of environment. Sometimes when you're overwhelmed, I used to wonder, why do people just travel? It's not Christmas, it's not New Year. Sometimes change of environment give you a different perspective and helps you relax better. So you don't need to, you change of environment. Let's, for instance, in Lagos, you could be on the mainland and decide to go see a friend on the island. So change of environment matters. Go see a friend or go for a vacation. It helps a long way. It goes a long way. Like I said, practice self-care. Self-care is very, very powerful. Self-care is not selfishness. Self-care is I acknowledge that you are my most important person. Why I say you are my most important person is, see, if you are trying to be there for everybody and not yourself, along the line you feel exhausted and most times you tend to blame other people, but it's not really their fault. So learn to prioritize yourself because you need yourself and you need yourself to be there for other people also. Prioritize self-care. Do your favorite things. Do your favorite things those times when you're feeling burned out. And in a lot of other cases, please, social media. I know social media is a powerful tool. Like, for instance, I'm using social media right now. But please understand when you need to go offline. You won't die. You don't get all of my business are online. Okay, fine. Why not freeze your social media account for a few hours and take a rest? Do you know the interesting thing? If anything happens to you, to be frank with you, the world won't stop. It will keep moving. I repeat, if anything happens to you, we're not going to pause and say, everybody observe 1 minute silence. Nah. It just looks like, okay, another person has gone. And guess what? As one person is going, another person is coming. A baby is crying in the hospital, happy to come to the world. We don't want to lose ourselves in trying to build or help something. Whatever dream, whatever vision, in case you don't know, for whatever vision you are running with that is making you not want to rest, somebody else already has the vision or conceived it. So it's important to rest and know that if anything happens, the vision won't die. I've never really seen a case where it says, because this person died, the vision died. No, you may die with the person, but another person will come up again with something else. So please learn to rest. I think rest is one of the most important things for burnout. Burnout. I hope this was helpful. I can't wait to see you. And if you want us to discuss a particular topic, please do comment in the comment section. Till then, see you again. Bye.